What's going on, world? Richard Green here. So, today, I want to make a connection between motivation and confidence. All right? So, I heard something yesterday as I was doing my studying on leadership. And it was quite puzzling, but it was very true. This individual said that motivation is a trap. I never heard anybody refer to motivation as a trap. So I'm sitting here like, whoa, what are you talking about, buddy? So he went on to say, you have to think about it. Motivation is a byproduct of doing. The motivation doesn't come before doing. And that's where we're going to start our talk at today, okay? So, I want to zero in on motivation and confidence, all right? Both of these are byproducts. Confidence is a byproduct. Motivation is a byproduct. You have to first do before you can get motivated. You have to do before you can get confidence. So let's take something that the majority of us can relate to, running. All right. So a lot of us did not run before we started the profession that we had. We might have ran a little bit, but we didn't run a lot. But once you start to run a little bit more, like when you first start running, it sucks. You don't want to run. You're like, man, it sucks. My knees hurt, my legs hurt, my feet hurt. Everything hurts. Why do I want to get out here and run? Why do I want to do that? But as you do it more, it becomes easier. As you do it more, you learn things. You learn like, okay, now that I'm running, this is what my stride looks like. Maybe I need to shorten it. Or I'm having issues in my shins. Maybe I need to adjust my stretching regimen. Or every time I run, I start to get dehydrated, so I need to turn up my water intake. So you learn all of these things along the way. And as you learn all of these things along the way, you start to get more confident. So when you first start out and somebody says, hey, let's go on a 7-mile run. Let's go on a 10-mile run. You're like, whoa. Calm down with all that right there. That's a little crazy. All right. Let's get past 1 mile and then we'll start focusing on 10. But the person that's saying, let's go run 7, let's go run 10, let's run a marathon, they're very confident. They've had multiple experiences where they were able to build upon the ability, the capacity that they have. And their capacity is larger than that of yours. So it's nothing for them to say, hey, let's go complete this exercise or let's go complete this event, because they have a large capacity. They've been practicing at it. That confidence level is higher because they've had more success. Now, it's easy to be confident when you have success, but can you keep that same level of confidence when you fail? All right. So, and this is why I want to draw a link in between motivation and confidence, because they're both byproducts. The both of them. The more you're successful at something, the more confidence you'll have. The more successful you are at something, the more motivated you will be to do it. Now, Sergeant Major Halliburton made a very good point about motivation. When you look at the root word of motivation, it's motive. All right? It's motive. You have a motive to do something. And by linking motivation to motive, that insinuates that you would have to have a reason to do whatever it is that you're doing. All right? So let's change gears a little bit. So now that we've made that link in between motivation and confidence, and they're being byproducts of doing. So let's talk about the failure piece. All right. How do you keep that same level of motivation when you are not being successful at the things that you are attempting to do? All right. And this is what I would submit to you. Remember the process. All right. Remember the process, and not just the part where you gain the confidence and you gain the motivation to go out there and do said thing. But remember the part of the process that sucked. When you had to go in there, you had to put those long hours in. You had to be in the heat. You had to go out there and you had to grind. You had to get it. Because what you said was, I value the success of this thing more than I value not. I want to be successful at this. So it doesn't matter what I got going on right now. I value me being successful in this area more than I value anything else. And that was enough for you to get out there and do it. You didn't have the motivation to do it at that time. And you didn't have the confidence because you didn't have the prior experience being successful at it. But there was something inside of you that allowed you to get out there and just do. You have to remember the part of the process that wasn't fun, that wasn't sexy. You have to remember that part of the process because that is the part that goes in your mind that helps you get over the next challenge. When you can think back on those rough times and say, you know what, I've been through worse. I've been through worse. I'm going to get through this. I got through that and I'm going to get through this. And I'm going to do it the same way I did it the last time. I'm going to do it by doing. Because there's nothing as scary as what's in your head. There's nothing as hard as what's in your head. If you can get out of your head and into the world, you'd be surprised at the things that you can accomplish. All right? So you know me, I like to get in here and get out real quick. I don't want to take up a lot of your time. But today I wanted to draw a connection in between motivation and confidence, and then talk about how do I use the process, the part of the process that nobody really talks about, to my advantage when I have to get over the next hurdle. All right? Okay. As I like to say, let that sink in, resonate, and marinate. All right? So, as always, everybody be blessed. I see you, my brother Jonas. Everybody be blessed. We love you all. If you need anything, reach out. Like I said, my goal is to help develop 25 leaders within the next 2 years. So if you want to be a part of that, go ahead and reach out. I'm not charging anybody anything. This is just my way to pay it forward. So hit me up in the box. I got a couple folks that hit me up already, and we're gonna get hot. They've got appointments, and we're gonna do our little talks, and we're gonna move and we're gonna grow together. Huh? All right. So with that being said, I love y'all all. Everybody be blessed. And just as always, life is a choice, and we're dependent on you to choose well. We'll be talking to you soon. Signing off.